Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Chris Balon, the founder of Baosys Technologies and PhotoPay, the Link platform. Listen, if you're a photographer, the awkward part is usually not the camera. It's what happens around the camera. You see, the client says yes, but the payment is still sitting in a text message thread. You send the gallery link, but now you're checking who paid, who still needs access, which package they picked, and which email they used. At an event, that gets even messier. Names on a paper, Cash App screenshots, Venmo notes, Square receipts, a parent asking when photos will be ready while your team is still trying to match the order to the right images. PhotoPay is built for that very moment. It lets you collect payment first, keep the buyer tied to the shoot, and deliver photos when they're ready. Most photographers honestly don't need another complicated studio system when they're trying to sell a simple shoot. They need a clean way to answer four questions. Who bought? What did they buy? Did they pay? Where do the finished photos go? When those answers live in different places, the job keeps following you after the shoot ends. I mean, you're looking through DMs, payment apps, spreadsheets, gallery notes, and handwritten cards. You're trying to remember whether the client paid for three images or the full set. You are deciding whether to send the gallery now or wait. You're doing admin work that should have been captured at checkout. That is the gap that PhotoPay fills. PhotoPay turns a photo sale into a trackable order. The buyer pays, the order is recorded, the shoot or session has a place to live. And when the photos are ready, delivery can happen from that same record instead of from a loose thread of messages. For a brand new photographer, this can be the whole system. You can use the free tier to take your first paid shoots more seriously. Collect the payment, keep the order organized, finish the edit, and send the gallery for the client to choose the photos they want to receive. That works whether you're shooting portraits, couples, small events, minis, families, graduation photos, sports, a pop-up setup, or a first paid session for someone you know. So when you're first starting, you don't always have the full studio workflow. You might be booking through Instagram, you might be collecting payment through whatever app the client has. You might be sending previews by email or a gallery link later. That can work for a while, but it gets uncomfortable fast because the client experience depends on your memory. PhotoPay gives you a cleaner first step. Instead of saying, just pay me here and I'll send the photos later, you can send a real checkout link, collect the order, and deliver the finished gallery when it's ready. The client gets a clear buying experience, and you get a record of the sale. You're not trying to build your business on screenshots. So this is how it works. Here is the basic flow. First, you create a PhotoPay event, shoot, or offer. Add the package, maybe a mini session, portrait set, a sports package, a dance photo package, or a digital gallery. You send the checkout link or use the on-site workflow. The buyer enters their info and pays. PhotoPay keeps that buyer, order, payment, and shoot context together. After the photos are edited, you send the gallery or delivery link from the order record. If the client needs to choose which images they want, the workflow can support that proofing step. They paid first, then they receive the finished options, then they receive the finished options and choose what gets delivered. That's the core idea. Payment first, organized order, gallery later. So for higher volume jobs, PhotoPay also helps with the event mess. School dances, sports portraits, graduation lines, fundraiser booths, themed events, meet and greets, media days, pop-up photo setups all have the same hidden problem. The photo payment, the buyer, and delivery instructions need to stay connected while people are moving fast. So PhotoPay gives each buyer or session a clean trail. That means the photographer can keep shooting, the operator can see what's been paid, and the delivery process has a real record to follow after the event. The use cases can be filmed separately, but the message stays the same for all of them. PhotoPay keeps the sale from getting separated from the photos. So PhotoPay is not trying to replace every gallery tool, booking tool, or full studio CRM on day one. It starts with the transaction photographers actually feel. Someone wants photos, they need to pay. The photographer needs to finish the work. The right photos need to reach the right person. That simple chain is where a lot of small photography businesses leak time and money. PhotoPay gives that chain structure. As the photographer grows, the same workflow can support bigger event days, more buyers, repeat customers, CRM follow-up, delivery records, and cleaner exports. Okay, in this demo, I'm going to give you, in plain terms, how to get everything set up. So you have the menu here on the side panel, and you can switch between different gallery events here on the left, right? So the landing is a global dashboard for all of your events. You can create an event by clicking the new event button here. Once you create an event here, you're going to get opted into choosing two different types of events. You can go inline or prepay. If you're a new photographer, I recommend, if you're a new photographer, I recommend the prepay version here. You can click choose prepay and then name your event, and then it's going to ask you the date of the event, the pickup location, venue or pickup location, and the times. That's, just fill in something. We're gonna put my house and click save new event. Once you save the event, you get this page, right? On the standard tier, you get 5,000 monthly links, meaning 5,000 transactions. You get 5 events, and then it tells you how many captures you've done and how many of them you've matched. So it has everything here on the dashboard. And then, okay, so once that's set up, you're going to go and open the microsite, right? So this is the QR code. You can download the QR code and put it anywhere on a business at an inline event, but let's go to the microsite. This is what the microsite looks like. Okay, so you input your information like I've done here. Put your email, agree, I agree, click continue, then I check in, right? At this point, this is what the customer sees. They choose the packages. Let's say they want the digital download. You can add another person if you wanted to. Once the information is on there, click continue. And so now we have 2 people. We'll go ahead and continue to checkout. After you go on through the checkout flow, I have to move this around a little bit. You're going to check here customers, make sure that landed on here. These are some smoke tests we had earlier today. And then, so the customers go ahead and check in here. After that, you go into the capture section. Here is where we can capture photos. You just scan this QR code. You can upload photos from your phone directly. And then choose files to upload here. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose this one. Upload photos. So once that's uploaded over here, you'll see it pretty nice there. All you do is select a session. Once there's an active session, select a session here, click assign. You can also, on this page right here on the matching section, so you can assign them on the capture section, but you can also assign them here on the matching section. Just click the one that we had done earlier, click assign, and then session has been assigned, and then all of your orders will be found here. Recent orders, exports, you can export everything, export orders and payments, print job order sheet, delivery, queue, whatever is in the email delivery, what's already been paid, and you set all that up pretty easily. So once everything's all been paid for, you're gonna see everything show up in the orders queue here, and then email all ready or export the queue to a CSV, and then you can email it from there if you wanted to. But it's so much easier to just email everything that's ready once they're paid and they're matched. Just go ahead and click this and it sends it out. They get an email with all that information there too. So if you're just starting out, the free tier is enough to begin. You use it for one shoot, create the offer, collect the payment, finish the photos, send the gallery when it's ready. That one workflow is already a step up from scattered messages, screenshots, and unpaid delivery. PhotoPay is for photographers who want the business side of the shoot to feel less improvised. Whether you're selling your first paid portrait session or running a busy school dance, the goal is the same. Get paid, keep the order organized, deliver the right photos to the right person, and start with just one shoot or one event and let PhotoPay handle the trail from payment to gallery.